AI pull insights from your docs. Got the data? Do a recap. Generate a slick graph ASAP. You did your thing. It's time to share. And let your team build from there. Ideate, generate, do it real quick. Let AI assistants do the trick. All wrapped up? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. So we are so glad that you are joining us for our webinar today. We want to show you how AI, Acrobat and Adobe are transforming the future of work. More importantly, we will show you how to turn AI enthusiasm into real results that work for your business.
Hi, I'm Stanislav and I'm solution consultant, mainly working for Adobe in the Central and Eastern Europe region with a focus on document cloud products, supporting our enterprise clients in introducing digital documents workflow into their daily business.
And my name is Sasha. I'm working in the same region as Dan in the Central region, and I'm a strategic development manager also for the document cloud products. So before we get into the solution, I mean, having a deeper look into Adobe Acrobat Studio, let's recap some numbers and look at research that might surprise you. But before, let's take a step back. There's a term, responsible AI, that keeps coming up. Stanislav, what does Adobe, for example, actually mean by that?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me start sharing my screen. Here we go. Cool. Maybe Sasha, one other step back, and let's shed a couple of words in terms of housekeeping. So everybody, you will see a meeting chat and a Q&A pod. So please drop all your questions into the Q&A pod, and Sasha and myself will spend and leave enough time at the end of our presentation to address those. And I see that Joel can't hear me, but can hear Sasha. I don't know, maybe restart your browser. Normally this should work. So yeah, Sasha, as you said, let's talk about what responsible AI means for Adobe. And our approach to responsible AI development is based on 3 core principles. First principle is the accountability. We take responsibility for the outcomes of our AI supported tools. And last but not less importantly, our AI ethics review board plays a key role here. What does it mean? So this committee oversees all AI development, all tools, but all small AI-based functionalities as well, and serve as a point of contact for ethic concerns. So no feature will get released until this board will approve those. Core principle number 2 is responsibility. So this principle serves as a fundamental foundation for all AI efforts at Adobe. It's an important aspect here is that we are actively working to ensure that our AI solutions are unbiased and fully inclusive. Last but certainly not least is transparency. Openness towards customers is an essential part of trusting relationships, and that is very important to us. So this is why we are completely transparent and open about how our data flows and data locations work, and especially where do we process your data. And here it's important to note that we naturally, of course, do not use your data, our customers' data, for AI training. This is essential here.
Great. Many thanks, Stan. I think this helps us to understand what the journey is here within Adobe and what responsible AI means. So I think companies are excited about AI, but most aren't ready yet. There's a big gap between the AI hype and actual use. Our researchers show many leaders are still planning how AI fits into their business. And let's see, we have here some numbers. They tell us an interesting story. We asked business leaders across Europe, and here's what we found. So 90% of the business leaders are excited about AI. And I think this is great. And this is really a crucial building block for being able to use AI in a company. Without enthusiasm to new products, ideas, or trends, it is usually much more difficult to be successful in later implementation. But here's the catch. Only 5% actually use AI in their daily work. And looking at how responsible AI is being used in companies, we see that. So 78% of the companies are still planning, while only 21% have suitable AI strategy in place. And this doesn't mean that AI is already in use. However, companies are considering it. And let's look at some statistics on why AI projects fail or might fail. Many studies confirm what our or what maybe you are experiencing. Gartner says that 60% of AI projects will fail by 2026. Not because of the technology that this is not working, but because companies can't handle the challenges. And then we have the MIT research here. This shows 95% of AI projects struggle not with the technology, but how to use it properly. Companies can't build AI systems, but they can build, of course, AI systems, but they can't solve governance or transparency or scale. And this is exactly where we, as your partner from Adobe side, can help you. So, as we saw on an earlier slide, while 78% of companies only talk about responsible AI, only 21% actually do it well. They already have strategic plans to implement AI accordingly within company structures. And this creates a huge opportunity. The companies that get responsible AI right will have a real competitive advantage through better governance and clear processes. And then, of course, we have the question, where should we start? From our perspective, the answer is documents. Every company has different types of knowledge, and from the company-wide perspective, we have millions of documents across the globe. From the department level, specific knowledge for each department is there, hundreds of files, for example. And from the team level, of course, this is more goal-focused projects, for example, and needs a deep understanding and, of course, teamwork. And we have some more facts regarding these documents. Around 3 trillion PDFs from a worldwide perspective contain your most important business data. These are contracts, compliant documents, financial reports, regulatory fillings, whatever. All is in PDFs. And PDFs is the #1 file format on your SharePoint service, for example. And 40% of Outlook attachments are PDFs. So from my perspective, I guess this is not going away. I think it's more growing, that we get more of these files. An AI that focuses on and specializes in analyzing and evaluating documents to quickly provide you with detailed information delivers a real added value and measurable results. So I guess responsible AI is more than technology. It needs leadership, culture change management, of course, governance and rules. And Adobe helps companies to build this framework, delivering trainings to you, and also helping with risk management and ongoing improvement. But now I guess it's enough about numbers. Let's take a closer look at Adobe Acrobat Studio. And Stan, over to you. I guess you have prepared a nice demo and have some more nice insights. Let's talk about Acrobat Studio.
Thank you, Sasha, very much. Thank you. And so, although these numbers are definitely nothing but new to me, I'm every time when I hear those amazed on how important PDF documents or documents in general are in our daily business life. And so we are coming from a past, or sometimes it's still the nowadays. So it's the status quo that a PDF document is being regarded as the final step of a document of a process, of a business process. You compile information, data, you collect data, you create a document, and you simply publish it. You either print it, you forward it as an email attachment. Yeah, 40% of all email attachments are PDFs. And then you basically did not care about what's going to happen with the document as such, but also with the information that is hidden, that is siloed in this document. So what we are doing with Acrobat Studio is that we step by step giving the possibility to the users to also get this final result, so the document, and get the information out of it for further business processes. And this is very important to understand, that the information that is hidden in these documents is very, very important for today's business processes. So it's an integrated AI workspace designed for enterprise AI readiness and governance, built with our responsible AI approach with responsibility, transparency, and accountability. So our core principles. And there are 4 core features that address enterprise adoption challenges. And let's have a view on, have a look on these 4. So what are those? So first of all, and this is the foundation, Acrobat Pro. It's the foundation that you trust. You already know it and you already trust it. The first addition then is the AI Assistant. What is it? It's a smart document analysis with built-in responsible AI. It's there where you work with your documents exactly in the Acrobat application. Following with PDF Spaces, which adds team collaboration at scale beyond single documents. And by the way, I have prepared a short demo for each of those parts. And next one, and last but not least here, because this is the latest addition to the Acrobat Studio portfolio, which is Adobe Express. It's all about controlled creative workflows with guidelines. And we never forget that we develop software, our solutions, to be enterprise ready. So enterprise governance is core of all our solutions. So we deliver Acrobat Studio with strong controls, with enterprise permissions and role-based access. So let's take a look at a short video where the AI Assistant, what the AI Assistant is capable of.
You open a big document, like a contract, purchase order, or sales agreement. It's long, it's complex, and it contains important information that will drive big decisions. So how you handle it matters. This is where Adobe Acrobat AI Assistant supercharges your process right within Acrobat. It's like having a Q&A conversation with your document, with answers that include precise citations to the source material so you can verify accuracy and get work done faster. Acrobat AI Assistant is purpose-built for documents by the people who invented the PDF. So it goes above and beyond to help you get the important work done with lengthy documents. Spend less time hunting through documents and more time making smart decisions with Acrobat AI Assistant.
Cool. So now we all know what the AI assistant is about. But as we all know, seeing is better than just believing. So let me tell you a story. So I'm maybe similar to some of you. I grew up with Tom Hanks saying on the TV screens, Houston, we have a problem. And we all know this was the Hollywood movie Apollo 13. And I learned as an engineer that the humankind, so we, the humans, landed on the moon with the Apollo 11 mission. And I always asked myself, why did we need Apollo 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, as the landing on the moon happened already with Apollo 11? And a couple of months ago, I came across the NASA website and discovered that there is an archive collecting multiple, countless documents with mission reports and other very interesting information. And I found this document, which is a very old non-OCR, so it's just an image-based document covering the mission of Apollo 17. And so I started to read. And as you might hear a bit, I'm not a native speaker in English, although I believe at least that my English level is enough to at least understand this document. Still, I fell asleep while reading it. So thank God we have Acrobat AI Assistant, and I was able to ask the question, why were the further Apollo 11 missions needed after we already landed on the moon with Apollo 11? So, and here is the answer that got created within a couple of seconds. So let me, I think it fell asleep. Let me ask the question one more time. So yeah, and I know I was able to learn that there are many facets to this. First of all, scientific exploration. Yes, the Apollo 17 mission, the final mission, had a geologist. Sorry, again, as I said, I'm not a native, but so in the past, first of all, the people flying to the moon were astronauts on the first place, and in second place, there were scientists. In this mission, it was the way around. There was this Jack Schmidt guy who was sent over there, who in the first place was a scientist and then was an astronaut. So, and of course, advancement in our technology delivered the possibility to go even further with finding out many interesting things. So another very interesting thing that I wanted to show you here is that although, as I said, this is a texturized document, so you cannot press Command F and search for text because there is basically no text, still the AI assistant is capable of delivering sources where the answer to your question is coming from. And this is a huge part of our responsible approach to AI. The user will always have access to the information where the AI does get the answers to the questions from, number one. Number two, as I said, we will not use your data, your documents to train our AI. And number three, the answers to my questions are only searched on the provided documents. So the AI assistant will not go ahead and surf the internet to try finding out what the answer to your question is. So let's summarize this. What is in for you with the AI assistant? So first of all, document analysis with clear citations. As you have just seen, every insight can be traced back for audit and verification. We have a built-in responsible AI, exactly and directly where you work with your documents in the Acrobat window. We have an active harm prevention and continuous bias monitoring. So we take care of an unbiased approach, and we have support for large documents up to 600 pages and 100 megabytes per file with industry-leading text recognition. So you basically do not need to take care of your OCR. We will do it for you. And I was a bit too fast jumping to the next slide. Sorry for that. Here you go. The next step then is to go to a more scalable approach. So we talked about AI Assistant for a single file chatting, and now let's have a look on what PDF Spaces will bring you.
Introducing Adobe PDF Spaces. Turn your content and goals into action fast. It's an AI-powered knowledge hub where you can bring together everything your team needs to get aligned and move faster. No more scattered files. No more 10-page emails or unnecessary meetings. Start by creating a PDF space. Add up to 100 documents, PDFs, docs, spreadsheets, links, and other files, and let an assistant automatically reveal key takeaways. And with pre-built role-based AI assistants like Analyst, Instructor, or your own personalized assistant, you'll get more relevant insights tailored to your needs in the tone and format that fit how you work. You can chat or ask questions across all your files instead of just one at a time. Your assistant can generate whatever assets you need, tables, presentations, talking points, and more. From there, you can save the most important takeaways into shareable notes, complete with attributions for full context. When you're ready to share, instead of just passing along files, you're sharing the full story. Background, goals, insights, and next steps. From research to collaboration to decision-making, PDF Spaces helps teams organize, explore, and deliver without added meetings or extra work.
Cool. Let's see how it now looks like in reality. So let's think this story further. My next step, after having got the answer to the question of the questions, and I now know that it did make sense to have more than just the Apollo 11 mission. I was continuing to investigate and scroll through the NASA archives, and I found a couple more interesting files that I wanted to analyze and to chat with on a single place. And thank God we now have the PDF Spaces feature where you can add up to 100 sources and create a space that is shareable. So you can go ahead and share this PDF space with anybody else. And I have created it up front already. And the first what you see after having uploaded your files, you see an automatically generated selection of, I would say, tiles or pillars representing the most important information from different context areas of these documents. And you can immediately go ahead and read through this, ask questions explicitly considering this area. And if you wish, you can go ahead and decide which type of approach your AI assistant should deliver. So it can be an entertainer, an analyst, or you can even go ahead and create and define your own AI agent. So, and the main purpose of this is that you, after having set up this, can go ahead and share it. And now let's think of possible use cases. And from my point of view, as I'm a solution consultant and very closely working with external clients who I'm consulting, I'm delivering consulting services to them, answering questions, delivering documents that might help them answering their questions. So I often exchange documents via email. But sometimes having a chain of emails doesn't really help, but is part of the problem, actually. So let's think of a situation where you do not need to exchange emails anymore, but create a PDF space and simply share it with your stakeholders. And this is also how it now looks like. So let's summarize the advantages that the PDF spaces can bring to you. It's takes document collaboration to the next level, actually. As I said, it brings up to 100 documents, PDF, Word files, slides, and even more into a single AI-powered workspace. So actually, you can do whatever you want. And by the way, it's not only documents. You can, and I don't know if you saw this, you can even add links from websites or even SharePoint files that you can attach to and link to those spaces. So let's finalize this summary part, because I have two more things to tell you about. And it's actually it generates an AI-driven insights across the entire collection, and not just one file at a time. In contrast to the AI assistant, you can use this to collaborate intelligently with built-in governance controls that keep everyone on the same page. So no more email chains. It helps you to maintain enterprise-grade security with full audit trails and role-based access. And last but not least, it will extend the experience with custom AI agents tailored to your specific workflows. As I already started explaining the possible use cases, here it is again. So how often do you find yourself in a situation where you would like to purchase something and you have an ongoing thread, email discussion with a sales consultant, and he or she keeps sending you emails and attachments? And last but not least, if you're ready to sign, you simply do not have an overview of which terms you agree to and what document you want to sign. So why not sharing a PDF space where all the documents are up to date and where nobody has to go through a chain of numberless, countless emails? So from email chaos to smart collection, that is exactly what PDF spaces can do for you. And last but not least, let's have a view on a variety of use cases. And as you see here, the use cases are not only in sales, but also in legal and compliance, contract reviews, due diligence, regulatory analysis, finance, and last but not least, HR. But we have discovered use cases in even more branches of companies. So it's actually everywhere. So let's get to the last addition to the huge variety of functionalities within Acrobat Studio, which is Express. We've integrated Express into Acrobat, and this is about professional content creation with secure document workflows. You will have brand control with approved templates and logged compliance elements, and real-time collaboration with enterprise level security. Of course, you will have advanced AI integration with Adobe Firefly, commercially safe and clear AI disclosure for content authenticity. Let's roll a short video on how this works.
When it's time to create, you can edit a PDF, start from a template, or create something from scratch with Adobe Express. Choose assets from your own brand kit, or start with our easy-to-use templates and design tools that make it easy to create content that looks professional and on brand, even if you're not a designer. When you're ready for review, share with your team and gather feedback in one place with the right context. It's the Acrobat you trust, now with the intelligence, collaboration, and creative power to help you go from ideas to actions and deliver with impact.
So that was our short demo part. And now back to you, Sasha.
When it's time to create, you...
Oh. Thanks.
Here we are.
Thanks, Dan.
Sasha, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Sorry. So many thanks, Stan. It's amazing what we saw here and what's possible with Acrobat Studio. So great to see what variety of functions we have in this product. But we have some, from the technical perspective, some more tips for you. So we recommend a proven framework to set up, for example, AI in your company, or to check if you are ready. And we call this framework Assess, Pilot, Adapt, Monitor framework. And let's start at the top left topic. And we see Assess. And this is just to check your readiness and responsible AI criteria to see where you are and where you would like to go, of course. And then the next one on the right-hand side is Pilot. Start with a high impact use case, easy to implement, easy to understand, of course, maybe in a smaller team or department. Then, of course, Adapt. The company-wide integration is very important, and that you optimize your findings and have a worldwide or company-wide rollout, and then, of course, monitor everything. Ongoing oversight with human judgment, of course, plus automation. I think this is very important, to think what you do and what's going on there, and not only believe in the AI technology, just cross-check with your own brain that everything is correct, of course. And this is not theory, it's how we work internally at Adobe. And based on this, we can also guide our customers to success. And regarding customers and success, we have some proven business success here, that we have some 2 examples of customers, and we would like to share these results from 2 of these customers. I guess the next slide will show us. Here are some results. Stanislav, would you like to start with this one and I take the next one?
That's a good idea. Let's do it. So actually, I was very impressed when I found out that Acrobat Assistant can also natively analyze transcripts coming from platforms like Zoom or Teams directly. So you do not need to create transcripts, export those into a file, then import into an iSystem. No, boom, you log into your Acrobat and link it to your Teams or Zoom account, and directly you can fetch and consume the stored and created transcripts. That is what Tata Consultancy did. They used the AI assistant to transcript 260 pages, over 140,000 words, and over 30 hours of audio. And they had only a couple of hours to analyze this, to create documents, and to hand out management summaries to their speakers on the next day. And a quote from their global head of marketing: "No way we could have done this without Acrobat AI Assistant." So there are many more features than just those that I and Sasha presented to you today.
And I have another example. It's from the city of Gilbert in Arizona, and they used the Acrobat AI Assistant across more than 12 government departments to serve nearly 300,000 residents more efficiently. Their chief AI strategy officer reported they saved 40 hours per grant analysis, making evaluations 5 times faster. And this means that they can get more funding for affordable housing, for example, water conservation or community services, all while they are meeting the strict government security standards. And so it's great to see how AI technology can help here.
And this is actually your leadership moment now. So if you already plan for 2026 or 27, just try to think beyond just updating software to the latest version. Let's help you move from the 78% still planning to the 21% already executing. So user responsible AI as competitive advantage, and start with the document intelligence today already. And our enterprise ready solution is available for you to be used in your daily business and help you streamline your processes. So let's summarize your path forward. You've seen the amazing numbers from the research and studies. You have seen our framework for success, and you ultimately have seen our solution for modern AI-based workplaces, which is Acrobat Studio. So the question isn't whether AI will change your business, it's whether you'll be among the few who do it right, or say with a 78 or stay with a 78 still planning. We are there to support you with our experience, expertise, and with our solutions. And that's it. I think, Sasha, it was a very important and very big amount of information and numbers that we were able to share today, was it?
So from my perspective, it was great to see what's possible within Acrobat Studio, and to see that we also combine the document cloud world with a creative cloud world that we have integrated now, Express. It's great to see that you can handle pictures there, remove background, for example, whatever. And so it's great to use this tool. And of course, we hope that we can help you with this session to implement AI technology and hopefully use our products. We have a little survey here, and would be great if you can fill it out. And if you have further questions, feel free to ask these questions in the Q&A pod, or come back to us after this session and we can help you. Reach out to your Adobe partner, for example, if you have further questions.
Great. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time, for your interest in our products, and don't hesitate to approach your Adobe contact or your Adobe partner to start a trial or to just be curious. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks for joining.